first of all, Chris, thank you very much for being here, coming all the way from Canada to Germany. That's quite a way. It's very good to see you here in person.
It's my pleasure. I love coming to Germany.
Very good.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the company and your background also, right? Because I've done the interviews so far with Doug, who's very experienced when it comes to geology and also capital markets, but you're also from the capital markets background, and this is what I also like, right? Because when you have the interview with a geologist, every one of them gets very excited, of course, because they see the potential in the rocks. But you're a finance guy. What is your background and why are you're so excited and heavily invested into Defiance Silver?
Well, my background, I've been 30 plus years in the capital markets, and my firm Windermere Capital, which I started in 2006, is the largest shareholder of Defiance Silver. We initially got invested. We have a distressed asset mining fund that invests in, just as I said, distressed assets. So back in 2014, Defiance Silver was a single asset company. It was a past producing mine. It produced more than 100 million ounces of silver. We liked what they had, but they were having trouble to finance. So we stepped in, we gave them some money, took a large stake in the company, and really have spent the next number of years trying to help them along the way. And then in 2019, I joined the board of directors, and shortly after that became CEO to help turn the company around. And that's where Doug and his team came in to help us on the geological side to advance these projects. So I'm very excited because when we first invested back in 2014, as I said, this is a single asset company with a very small footprint in Zacatecas, the San Acacio property. We've since grown that by multiples from 750 hectares to more than 4,300. We're the second largest concession holder in the camp after we did deals with Mag Silver and Pan American Silver. We see a path to more than 100 million ounces as a resource there. So that's a very exciting asset for us.
Very good. And you not just have your silver project, you also have a little bit more to the south of Mexico, your gold copper project.
Right.
Give us an idea what's the potential there for you as an investor.
Well, I think Topal is a very, very interesting asset. And actually the company that we acquired was called Valor Resources, and previously was known as Geologics. And back in the early 2010s, this company on this asset alone had a market cap of more than $200 million and was looking to put it into production. Then the bad market hit, they ran into some trouble. We were able to acquire it in 2018 for $4 million in stock. So this is an advanced asset. It's had more than 60,000 meters of drilling. We just put out a new resource back in December on it. There's almost 2 million ounces of gold there, about 1 billion pounds of copper. We see a path to potentially doubling that and also increasing the grade. So we're excited to get back on that project. We've been working very hard with the local landowners to secure long-term surface access rights. That's imminent. So that's a very, very interesting asset. The previous studies done on it, PEAs, the sensitivity this asset has to commodity prices is really extraordinary. And putting my investor hat back on, that excites me, because back when the last economic studies were done in 2017, they were done at much lower prices. They used $1,250 per ounce of gold.
Yep.
And $250 for a pound of copper. With prices now at $3,500 almost for gold and almost $5 for copper, the economic upside is really, really quite interesting.
Very good. And I think there was also a news release now covering that you are going to have another takeover of another company. Give us maybe an idea what's the plan behind this.
Yes, we've announced we announced a letter of intent to acquire Green Earth Metals.
Yep.
We're working through the final due diligence on that. I expect that will close hopefully by the end of this month, and that's a very exciting project. There's some good, strong people behind it. Good generative exploration people. It's a large land package for us. It's actually 3 properties, and the largest is almost 7,000 hectares. It's drill ready, copper gold targets. It's in the right neighborhood. It's surrounded by mines, so it's just a good add-on to us. I think it could either potentially be a nice fit with Topal as a gold copper asset, and there's always a potential there to either do a deal with it or to spin that copper gold out into a standalone company.
Very good. Chris, it was so good to have you in front of the camera the first time together. Thank you very much for being here, and we're looking forward to your next steps. I think it's going to be an exciting year with silver prices having a lot of room to catch up. You've also been very sensitive to silver prices, so maybe we can see another run here. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me.
Very
Pleasure.
good.